Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans, site of the All-State Sugar Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the #2 seed in the playoff, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's quarterfinal time in the CFB, and let's get it going.
Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Shotgun. Here's an inside give.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
A gain makes it second and medium. They'll run it from the gun. Good enough for first down yardage.
Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka and Tyrone Wheatley and Leroy Horde. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. He'll hand it off. Running with purpose. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Looking to pass here on second down.
And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Makes the grab inside the 30, and he's still running. Touchdown, Wolverines, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game.
We come out in the playoff game, Kurt. No signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback from the start of the 25. A handoff. That run takes it across the 30-yard line.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
A gain makes it second and medium. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball.
Moves out of the pocket.
He's looking to scramble. And he went out of bounds after a short gain on that run.
Oh, this is a great job here. Looks downfield, nobody open, takes off and tries to use his legs to go for it. It gets to the sidelines, gets out of bounds, avoids the hit, and most importantly, he got that first down.
The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Quick pass, the catch is made. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustment snap for this defense. Second down, they're going to throw it. The pocket breaking down. Caught way downfield and still running inside the 20.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
And the Vols are moving quickly down the field. On first down, it's play action. Lets it go quickly. He's got it right near the end zone.
Well, this receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this first half.
The Vols trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. And they're trying to punch it in here. It's us the middle to get stuck. That one goes nowhere.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Second down and goal. Running a quarterback sneak here. They go sneak on second down, but stop for no gain. That defense making it very tough down here.
Although he knew he was going to get the snap and sneak it, it just didn't look like he was ready to go. I don't know if the ball ever really got into his hands to give him any momentum. He was driven back on that play.
It's a good battle down near the goal line. Third down and goal from the 1. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Touchdown, Volunteers. A much-needed counter punch delivered.
Well, when you have a big physical offensive line, you can wait to third and goal and rely on them and the running back to get you a touchdown.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Oh, it's a fumble. Who's going to come up with it? Oh, they keep the football. They're able to recover that fumble and avoid a costly mistake.
Oh, boy. The kick returner catches a break. His teammate was able to recognize the ball on the ground and immediately made a heads-up play to get on top of it.
Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. The ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They'll bring him down just short of the 20.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You can really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Important second down play coming up. The shotgun running play call. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Picks up the first, looking for more. He's stopped out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or you can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Looking to pass this time. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 25.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Grab near the sticks. It's Walters. Tackle at the 5-yard line. Now it's 1st and goal right there. So at the end of one, we are dead even as these teams continue their pursuit of a national championship. Let's take a quick look at the game summary so far. We've got a good one in our hands, but what you hope for in a playoff game as we begin the 2nd period. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up 1st and goal. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. And the Wolverines come up to the line in a hurry-up. On 2nd and goal, we'll give it to him again. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And so it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Oh, Chris, against zone coverage like that, and the ball thrown deep down the middle of the field, you've got to layer that throw in. Very challenging throw, requires a nice touch with a strong arm, and the quarterback that time just did not make the throw.
And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? The shotgun handoff here.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Here's the 2nd down play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down. The Wolverines will come to the line on 4th down, looking to keep the drive going. Trying for a 4th down completion. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's hauled in way downfield. The Wolverines will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Defense expecting run. They'll stop him short of the goal line.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together that stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
Direct snap. Mowers all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. He hands it to the back. Look out, room to run here. Both carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
I love to watch this offense when they can dominate the line of scrimmage and have a talented back behind him. You continue to pick up first downs, get the rhythm going. We've been watching Tennessee offenses do that for a long time.
QB decides to keep it here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option. They actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Play fake, looking to throw. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. He's got it with room to run. He makes the stop, but it's a big gain down to the 29.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Volunteers line up on 1st and 10 now. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Headed for the end zone. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Vols. A much-needed score, trying to just hang in this game right now.
Man, I love that they're not giving up. They are continuing to fight and try to get themselves back into this game.
The extra point is good. They're down by a touchdown, 21-14. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. 14. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 23, brought it out, tried to make the play, but good coverage that time. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn in the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. And he stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6.
Chris, Chris, I just love to see this offensive line and this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
From the shotgun, inside handoff. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and to keep him short of the first down.
Gain sets up a third down play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Bringing pressure. Receiver makes the catch. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. Looking for a receiver. The pass rush closing in. Breaks loose on the scramble. It picks up a decent gain. Short of the first down now.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? He's looking to throw. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
They've got this drive going now, getting near midfield with a first down.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Nowhere to run up the middle.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here.
That pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Up here trying to make something happen on third and long.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down.
And is picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. They're going to run it. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Short throw complete to the tight end.
Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Here the defense was committed to stop the run. And in an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that, just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Second down after that run on the previous play. The offense with some pre-snap motion.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. It's brought down quickly as short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
It's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
So it's third and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. Out of the gun now on third down. The ball is caught. They make the tackle, but the offense now set up for the first down of the 21. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. The Volunteers getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Off the play fake on first down. He's running out of time here. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Well, defense does a nice job of pressuring the quarterback. I'll tell you what, that's a heck of an effort by this guy just to be able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
The offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Running out of time in the pocket. He throws the ball out of bounds. They're smart not to take a sack on that play. Brings up third down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Offense thinking touchdown, not field goal, facing a third and long at the 20-yard line. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Pressure is coming. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A great defensive play, and that should do it for the half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Michigan 21, Tennessee 14.
And the Wolverines will kick this deep to begin the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. The ground game ineffective in the first half. Let's see if they stay patient or look to open up with pass game. It's a short completion of a big tight end. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Now it's second down here. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Lets it fly out of the wideout. He's got it in the open. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39.
Move the sticks for a first down for this Tennessee offense, and this quarterback is really starting to throw the ball well, put the ball in the money, and giving these receivers a chance to make plays after the catch. I tell you, they've had some great quarterbacks, as we know, that have played in their time in Knoxville.
Caught by the receiver. Tackled pretty quickly, but that is a decent gain on the throw.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
That completion makes it second and medium. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
going absolutely nowhere with a loss of play.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
He escapes the pocket. Throws it deep downfield to the left. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
The Vols are going to keep this drive rolling.
Pass caught. Touchdown, Tennessee. They connect for 6.
Man, this defense coordinator better adjust to this receiver. All they did was get him the ball in space, and you can see what he can do after the catch. One defender will not slow this receiver down today. You better bracket him or use double coverage.
The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the third quarter.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field.
Shotgun, he hands it off. He's past the marker and still going. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. The Wolverines looking to crank up the tempo a bit. And they'll go right back to him on first down. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Who makes the grab? Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield. The Wolverines come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the football.
Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 40. First and 10.
Well, Chris, you watch a completion like that, and with the efficiency, it makes you kind of think back to all the quarterbacks and receivers that they've had who made it look this easy. Of course, you start with Tom Brady, but think of the year Brian Griese had, 1997, that national championship year. Chad Henne going back to Elvis Burback and all the great receivers. So this is within their history, and it's good that they're leaning on it.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play?
Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Locates the tight end. It's complete. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. And the Wolverines are in the red zone.
They'll hand it off. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. On first down, why not keep it on the ground? They test the middle there, but get nothing.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fit, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Touchdown, Michigan. to put them on top now. So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. PAT puts them in front by 7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team not there to kick it away.
Tennessee, 21.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. The first play of the drive now from the 25. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Wide open downfield. They stop him at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
Nice play-action call here by this offensive coordinator. You can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
Handoff here from the shotgun. One down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man.
Taking a deep shot here to the right. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They finally make the tackle, but a huge gain down to the 15.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. They're going to run it. Back gets the carry. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
And the Volunteers looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. So, Kirk, Michigan has the lead here at the end of the quarter. He's sitting in a pretty good spot as you wrap up the 3rd quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game sets while we have a chance. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up with a 2nd and goal. Receiver in motion now. Receiver grabs it. Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now.
Interesting call here, Chris, with a screen pass in the 4th quarter late in the game. I think they're expecting the defense to get upfield on the pass rush. They give the defense all the credit. Recognizing it, almost really anticipating that this screen was coming, and then rallying to the ball.
And they cut into this lead now on 3rd and goal. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Looking for 6. Touchdown, Volunteers. What
the 5-yard line, completely throws the defense. Their eyes are in the backfield, locked in on the quarterback. They lost focus on where he might be throwing the football, made it an easy read for the quarterback and a touchdown.
Extra point is up and good, and we're now tied here in the fourth quarter. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. Michigan offense back out on the field. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. They'll tackle him at the 17-yard line.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back. Catch hauled in here over the middle. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
On the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. The short completion of the tight end. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
The Wolverines lining up here on 1st and 10. The ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Linebacker shifting around now. They look to throw it here on second down. Finds his man. Breaks into open space. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
You know, they don't pick up the first down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Here's the target, and it's complete. They bring him down to the 25 and move closer and closer to the red zone.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
1st and 10 play coming up. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Makes a quick grab. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again. We can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
Tackle at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now. The Wolverines will crank up the tempo. The offense bracing here for a heavy blitz. Get there, brought down at the 2.
Positive yards at this point in the game are always important, especially now that you're starting to get well within the range of the field goal to take the lead. But if I'm this offensive coordinator and quarterback, I'm thinking about a touchdown here late in the game.
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. Can he make it to the marker? Touchdown, Wolverines! They jump on top now here in the 4th.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
Point after, knocked right through. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they begin the drive at the 25. Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. Hard-fought playoff game comes down to this. Can the offense find the end zone late here? It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
And that's just a great job by this defense of affecting the rhythm of this offense. These guys are in go mode here in the fourth quarter, trying to come back to win this game, and the defense is meeting the challenge so far.
Quick completion to the tight end. And it's good for a first down to the 36. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today. Well, not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Catch made over the middle. They've got him at the 48. That's a first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to stage a dramatic comeback and win the game late. Comes down to this in this playoff game. Fourth quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Powering through. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground. And it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? On the move now. Going to try to use his legs here. Gets loose, able to scramble for a solid gain. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. It comes down to this in this playoff game. Fourth quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? And he'll drop back here on third down. Quick throw to his receiver. What a catch! They make the stop, but it's a big gain down to the 29.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, the defense better start adjusting and realizing the RPO is coming at them. It feels like they're just sitting back, worried about the potential big play through the air. Meanwhile, this offense is running the ball right down their throat.
Nothing doing on that play. The big D tackle there for the stop.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? Play action fake. Looking to throw. He'll be taken down. The defense rises up with a sack at a crucial moment.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Comes down to this in this playoff game. Fourth quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? Deep shot toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go. And the Wolverines will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Looking to pass here on second down. A deep shot to the right. Incomplete on the final play, but they wrap up the win.